What's up everyone and welcome back to Pokemon Uranium. In the last episode we began surfing over to the next town with the next gym because we got that Surf HM and now we can set sail for the Grand Line searching for One Piece and all that good stuff. We fought some surfing ninjas and man, it was pretty exciting, but at the very end of the last episode we actually got a fossil from Comet Cave, and so today we're gonna be first of all reviving that fossil and seeing exactly what we get from it here in Rochvale Town in Professor Cypress's lab, and then afterwards we're gonna head back over to that beach and surf to the next city. So if you guys are excited for this episode, as always be sure to leave a like and let's get to it. Now, one little different thing about this episode, I guess we can't talk to that lady. Curious if they didn't take the PST. Oh, that thing that lets us talk to Pokemon. Yeah, I don't know why we can't talk to that lady, but we can talk to this guy, the Fossil Revivification. Revivification? I can't even say that. Basically, this guy revives our fossil, so we're gonna give him the Tusk Fossil. Oh, marvelous, and in such good condition. I will bring your Pokemon back, and alright, he already did it. He's created life, and we're gonna get ourselves a Snowpack. So, there was a choice between the Hair Fossil or the Tusk Fossil. I picked the Tusk, and oh, he's so cute. Look at this little guy, ice and rock type little mammoth guy. Oh, he looks really cool. I could definitely use this guy on the team. I don't know. Let me know if you guys would like to see this guy used later on. I don't know who he would replace. Maybe either Bashaf or Drillgan, but he's got pretty good stats, so could definitely be a part of the team. But let's head back over to the main attraction of today, surfing. And here we are on the great ocean floor. We've got Bashaf back on the team. But yeah, I could definitely be up for using Snowpatch on the team. Snowpack, I don't know. He looks so cute though. I really like him. I don't know. I didn't know what the fossil Pokemon of this game would look like. I still don't know what the other one is like. I could actually look him up because today's episode is going to be a little bit different from the usual one because I am actually post-commentating, something I haven't done in a very long time. Not that it should be that different, but basically, yesterday I recorded this entire episode, and for some reason, the game audio recorded twice instead of my microphone. So, there ended up being no commentary. So now we gotta do this again, and oh my gosh, we got the Ninja Boys here. We have 4 of them this time. You've made a grave mistake. Now, our whole clan is here. Our boss will sink ya. Boss Hokage is unbeatable. Boss Hokage. So this Gaijin trespasser who dare to surf on our turf. Oh, surf and turf, I get it, buddy. I just can't believe it's actually Hokage. Oh my goodness. Do not interrupt. You are a strong Pokemon trainer, but by now you are weak and tired. My Pokemon are strong, speedy, stealthy. We rule this part of sea for the honor of my clan. We punish you. Seriously though, we are actually fighting the Hokage. This really went to Naruto. Wait, I was saying that this is One Piece because we're setting sail for the Grand Line. Nope, it actually ended up being Naruto, and he's gonna start off with a Sadine here, so not dealing with that. If I remember, this was Water and Steel type, so I guess Electruxo or Bashaf could actually be okay, but this thing is level 30, level 38, so again, I know I've mentioned it a lot, but we definitely might need to do a little bit of extra training. But this water out here, so far, the wild Pokemon you can find at it are actually around our level. So training here might not be that bad. So I'll definitely be able to do that. Just because in the last episode when I tried training the bug Pokemon back in the rainforest and stuff, we're kind of low level. So it was a little bit annoying to train there. But we should be okay now. I see this thing is called Tub something. So is this really what I think it is? Oh, God. Oh. We finally get to see the evolution of the Pokemon I've been hating on this entire playthrough. And look at how tanky this thing is and how just gross it looks. I don't like this thing one bit. And it does a ton of damage. So what the heck can't you do, Tubbereel? You're ugly, you're super tanky, you do a lot of damage, man. Cut me some slack here. I mean, I know we're fighting the Hokage and everything. I really didn't think it was gonna be the Hokage. And you're gonna Hyper Potion it, really, dude? I mean, I guess it is the Hokage, right? He's gotta pull out all the stops because if we beat him, then that means we become the Hokage. I think that's how it works, right? Naruto always wanted to be the Hokage. I don't know if you have to beat him to become him, but I mean, if it works anything like the Pokemon world, you beat the champion, you become the champion. So I'm assuming you beat the Hokage, you become the Hokage, right? So even though I made this out to be some kind of One Piece storyline where we're gonna become, go to the Grand Line and get the treasure that will make our dreams come true, nope. It ended up being Naruto. Believe it, everybody, because this is it. Another Shonen Jump. Maybe it's Dragon Ball Z, actually. Maybe once we collect all 8 badges, we can summon the legendary dragon that will make our wish come true. Wait, isn't that the same as One Piece? I just realized almost every shonen anime is like almost the same plot. Well, I didn't just realize that. I kind of just knew that already. I mean, they have similar art style too. They just kind of changed some characters around and stuff, but I don't know. Anyway, he's got a Gyarados up next. I really don't like using Electruxo all this much, but really, when you're up against all odds, and by that I mean the Hokage of the water, who's surfing and is turfing, what else am I supposed to do, you know? I guess we can use our newest Pokemon, Quetzalcoatl. He's got that energy ball going, which should do a lot of damage, but this is a level 40 Vaporeon, and Vaporeons tend to be a little bit on the tanky side, so I don't know. We'll see how much damage we do to it. Well, that acid armor is certainly not going to help because I'm a special attacker, baby. I mean, I guess we do have acrobatics, but why would I do that when I can just keep hitting you with my green ball, Vaporeon? Come on, buddy. Come on, Muddy. The Muddy Buddy. What if that, is that a thing? Muddy Buddy. If that hasn't been created, I'm going to put a patent on that. It's going to be some kind of, like special boots that you can take to go in the mud, and it's gonna be your Muddy Buddy. That probably exists already and it's some kind of thing, but his last Pokemon here, more importantly, is Daikatuna. Daikatuna. I know, when I first read that name, I was a little bit confused. I was like, okay, so I've heard of that game, Daikatana. I know what a katana is, but I did not expect it to look like this. It's literally got a sword on its head, and it's somehow faster than Electruxo. This thing is still probably a water steel type. You know what? I'm actually gonna check Daikatuna. I wonder if it'll pop up. Hey, it actually popped up. Sometimes when I look up the Pokemon of this game, they don't pop up very quickly on the search bar, but there is a whole wiki and everything for this game, so you guys should definitely check it out if you don't know a lot of the Pokemon and stuff. It is a water steel type with Swift Swim, so yeah, maybe that's why. Wait, no, it's not in the rain, so shouldn't be that fast, but doesn't matter because Drillgan is going to completely destroy it with his Earthquake. It was still faster, but, you know, we beat the Hokage, boys. Herc! Herc is what he says when he's defeated, I guess. No! It cannot be! Can the prophecies be true? That one comes who is stronger than I! My ninja honor commands me. I must bow down to your might. Boss! Henceforth, you are Hokage. These waters are yours. I must leave. Wait, we're actually the Hokage. So I guess you're our boss now. All hail the new Hokage. Hail Ninja Clan. Ninjas away. Wait, no, don't. What? We actually became the Hokage, and then our clan abandons us. Well, I guess we can continue along with our surfing. Hopefully we can get to a town soon, because if you guys remember at the beginning of that battle, that dude was like, you should be all beat up by now, so I'm gonna be easy pickings for you, or you're gonna be easy pickings for me, or one of those two. Oh my gosh, look at this thing! Another such a cute little thingy. I don't know why, all the Pokemon lately that we've been finding in this game are so cute, but a Gyro Ball should do no damage. Actually, we might want to go for something else, because I want to catch this thing. We gotta know what it is. Then again, since, you know, I kind of already know what this is, since I'm talking to you guys from the future. Oh, that was pretty close there. But you know what? I'm gonna pretend like this isn't a post-commentary, because it just seems kind of unfair, you know, that I know what's gonna happen. But we're gonna pretend that I don't, because honestly, I recorded this yesterday, and then after I found out, like, what happened was, I recorded it, wait, let me think. Now I can't even think. Either way, we caught it, so let's just focus on this, and then I'll tell you guys the story of exactly what happened. This is a Seed Imp, the water and fairy type. Well, that's a cool combination there. They gather together on rocky shoals and sing together as harmony. Their human-like voices can be misleading because they sound like a child. Aw, maybe that's why its name is Cell Kid. It's not because, you know, they're selling kids to strangers or something. Okay, that's pretty messed up. I don't know what's wrong with me, but we made it to Mascara Island, the first stop on East Tandor. Wait, what the? We're already in East Tandor? How are we in what? Oh my gosh, we actually are in East Tandor. This is crazy, man. So we got Mascara Island, which looks to be a route, actually, not a town. The Labyrinth, I don't want to go there. The Shallow Channel, Liverpool, no, Silverport Town. Wait, isn't Liverpool like an actual place? What the heck? And then we have Route 16 and Vanessi City and another route. So man, we got a lot still left to do. I thought since we had like one more badge to get, or 2 more badges in this beta, I thought we were almost done with this game, but it looks like we do have quite a lot still to go. And what I see a little bit of a buggy tree there. That's cool, but there's no item back there, which is kind of weird. I don't know, I found it kind of weird. But anyway, to tell you guys the story a little bit better, first off, we gotta, well, I guess heal our Pokemon. I thought I was gonna spray a repel, but I don't know. What I was saying was I actually barely remember what we recorded because, or what I recorded yesterday, because I recorded the video, then I took a little break after. I didn't edit it immediately. I went to the gym, and when I got back from the gym, I went to edit the video, and that's when I found out that the entire commentary was actually just the game audio twice. And needless to say, I was pretty upset, so I kind of just forgot about everything that happened in the video. So this is basically like me watching it again for the very first time. I mean, I remember some of the stuff that's gonna happen, but like I couldn't tell you what Pokemon this guy's gonna have. You're lost, I can read it in the cards. Are you Yu-Gi-Oh? Are you Yusei Fudo? No, you're just Gerard. Okay, well, I guess he's got an Espeon. Now I remember. See, it's like as soon as I see the Pokemon, then I remember what's going on, so I'm definitely not going to fight this guy with S51, but Bashaf can take a nice Psychic move to the face. In fact, he can take the most powerful Psychic move because being half Dark type, you know, resist that Psychic attack. And now you're going to Psych me up? Well, sorry to tell you, Espeon, but I didn't change any of my stats. But yeah, I guess since we are doing post-commentary, it can be a little bit of a different video. I can tell you guys some stories, you know, and we can just let the rest of this go out, since I think for the rest of this episode, we basically just go through this route and fight a couple of trainers. So yeah, we can do a little bit of story time, I guess. I don't really have very many good stories to tell, but I can just tell you about what's been going on lately in life and stuff. You can catch up, guys, you know. And if you have anything going on, you can also let me know in the comments. I try and check out as many of the comments as I can. I guess that's something too. You know what, we'll turn this into a little bit of a ranty episode, I guess. I don't really ever rant, I just kind of go on and mumble and jumble about whatever is going on. But take a pause, because we've got swagger, TM87, and also a panoramic view of West Tandor. That is quite a panoramic view, I gotta say, man. You know, because we can definitely see it in first person. No, Pokemon's totally not from the top perspective, top view. What do you call that? From the top eagle eye perspective? I don't know. The point is, we can't see the panoramic view because this is not Pokemon 3D. This is Uranium. Speaking of Pokemon 3D, man, I hear that game has been like really updated. I should definitely check it out sometime and see what's been changed, but I feel like I have so much stuff going on right now as far as playthroughs go. I mean, this is obviously the main one. I'm kind of doing Rumble, but I haven't really been posting it as much as I'd like to, I guess. But I don't know, I feel like we have a lot of stuff going on right now, so I kind of just want to focus on one thing at a time, and right now that's Pokemon Uranium. Then after Uranium, you know, after this beta is done, then we can focus on other stuff and ROM hacks and things. And I want to keep the double daily videos going, but it's weird because sometimes, oh god, this thing hurts. Of course, every fighting type that we fight has Assurance, and for some reason hitting it also raises its attack, so I don't know about that. It's faster though, so we definitely can't stay in. I guess Bashaf could probably take it out, huh? Well, maybe not. I mean, we have Brick Break. Maybe Brick Break will kill it. Who knows, man? But, of course, you know, you guys know my luck. I switch in and I end up taking a Karate Chop to the face, you know? Because Karate Chop probably wouldn't have killed S51. I could have just kept him in and maybe healed up or something like that. We are going to get Petrify, though, which is going to cut that speed down. And somehow it is still faster because I am just the best Pokemon trainer around. Look at that. That's probably not even going to kill it. Nope. All right, Chemical. You did a good job, buddy. I don't even know. Why am I healing up? Who am I healing up? Oh, S51. Okay, that's a good idea, actually. I've been trying to focus my training a little bit more on S51 and Chemical. Then again, there goes Chemical. Because Quetzalcoatl is already pretty high level. Yeah, 37. So, going to be caught up to the rest of the team very soon. And by the rest of the team, I mean Drillgan and Electruxo, who are our main two attackers right now. So, S51, I can actually look up when he evolves because I don't actually remember. But I think it's around like 40. I hope it's around 40. He evolves, yep, at level 40. So S51 is pretty close to evolving here. Well, I mean, he's not super close, but, you know, like I said, the Pokemon in this route actually give off pretty good experience, and we have the Lucky Egg, so shouldn't take me that long. So I'm going to train him up in between episodes, as well as Bashaf, and I don't know what level Bashaf actually evolves at, so let me check that out as well. We did get a preview of Bashaf's evolution. The last time that we fought Theo, evolves at level 44, so yeah, Bashaf is still a little bit far away from evolving. I like that though in this game, you know, we are pretty far into it, actually at the 6th gym almost, and half of our Pokemon still aren't close to evolving. I like that though. And now we have, oh god, I remember this battle. The most annoying battle. Prepare yourselves, ladies and gentlemen, because this is the most annoying battle you will ever feast your eyes upon. So in case you don't know, Shouten has Serene Grace, meaning that I think the secondary effects of moves are boosted or something like that. So, you know, Air Slash has a high chance of flinching. Yeah, it doubles the chance of a move having an additional effect. So yeah, Air Slash is going to have a nice and very, very high chance of flinching. So get ready for it, because now Double Team is also into effect, and you'd think, you know, eventually we'll get a hit, right? We'll be okay. Nope. That's just the way it works. How much does Double Team, does Serene Grace affect Double Team? No, Double Team doesn't have a secondary effect. It just raises evasiveness, but by 1 stage too. So basically this battle becomes me trying to hit this Shouten eventually, and you know, I think you guys know how it's gonna go, but yeah, Drill Peck is 100% accuracy. When I was recording this, I actually thought maybe it wasn't, because it is absolutely redonkulous how many times we actually end up missing it. So now he's gonna start air slashing again. That of course means we're gonna end up flinching. It gets a critical hit too. Like, this is just possibly the worst battle I've ever had. So another miss on the Drill Peck there. I don't know how much Double Team raises evasiveness by, but I'm assuming it made Drill Peck basically into like a 90 accuracy move, right? On top of that, now we're flinching, but guess what? Finally, we get off a Drill Peck, and it doesn't even kill it. So, oh baby, we're in for a fun time. It just sucks because Drogon is kind of the, well, I guess I could have switched to Bashaf and used Feint Attack at this point, but I don't know. I feel like Bashaf probably would have gotten one shot by a Wing Attack or an Air Slash. Maybe not Wing Attack, but definitely Air Slash. And then again, even if he didn't get one shot, we would probably flinch like it's happening here, man. New TV show confirmed, the Flinchstones, because look at this. This is ridiculous. That's like, what, 7 flinches in a row now? I've seen this done on Togekiss before. I actually do this myself on Togekiss, and it is super duper annoying, but it legit has never occurred to me this many times. This is the most times that I've ever seen anything ever flinch a Pokemon so many times. I think it even flinches again. Oh no, the critical hit finally lets us get our attack in, but yeah, I just have no idea. What would the accuracy of Drill Peck be after one Double Team? Because we missed it like about 4 times, and we got flinched like 8 times, so overall, just a pretty annoying battle there, I would have to say. But at least now her next Pokemon is Corso Reef. We fought this guy a couple of times now, so we're A-okay. JK, because look at how much HP that thing survived with. That is just, come on, man. Really? But yeah, Ancient Power for some reason. Corso Reef, I guess, is super tanky, but does absolutely no damage, so we'll just finish it off with our nice acrobatics, and, you know, there goes probably the most annoying Pokemon battle ever. But going back to, whoa, never mind, because we're learning Giga Drain here. That's a pretty good attack there. Definitely getting rid of that Leech Seed. So now we have quite a devastating combo with Quetzalcoatl here. I was looking at Quetzalcoatl. It actually evolves at level 41, so that one's even closer to evolving. I was just saying how this game, it feels to me like the levels are really, really good in it, because we're what? Getting into the 6th gym now, and we're around our 40s, I believe. And most of our Pokemon still haven't evolved. So yeah, it feels really good, because ideally you want your Pokemon to get to their last levels, like around the 7th gym or something like that in a Pokemon game, I feel, because once they get to that last level, they're going to be stuck that way for a long, long time. So I feel like if you can avoid that for a little bit, be really good. But now basically I'm at the point where our Pokemon are super beat up, and I'm hoping there's a city nearby. Spoilers, there isn't going to be one nearby. It's actually pretty far away still, but we do run into an Eevee, which is exactly the Pokemon I've been looking for this entire playthrough, because if you guys don't know, in this game, Eevee actually has a new evolution. Now, if you can think back a couple of episodes ago, actually quite a few episodes ago, as we have the 3-Shake Curse. Yeah, so as if a Shoutin was not annoying enough, the 3-Shake Curse is back, baby. You don't believe in the 3-Shake Curse. If you don't know what it is, basically every time I try to catch a Pokemon that I really want, it shakes 3 times and then it breaks out. It always happens. Literally every time. I don't know why. I'm literally cursed with that, but what can I do, man? It's just a curse. But anyway, if you guys remember a couple episodes ago, there is a new type in this game, and that is the type of this new evolution. So I really wanted to catch this Eevee because I want to see that new evolution, but I don't know if you guys would like to. You know, there's quite a few Pokemon now that we could add to the team as our final member, because I don't know if I want to keep like Drillgan around for the entire time, because Drillgan is super duper OP, I feel, and we have 2 dark types on the team, so either Drillgan or Boschaf, one of those 2 I want to replace with one final Pokemon, and it could either be the nuclear type Eevee, as here, by the way, you know, there's that little bug where after you try using an item, it defaults back to the fight. So yeah, I accidentally killed the Eevee there, and spoilers, I'm not going to end up running into one again, so I don't know. I'll try and find one off screen though, but definitely going to avoid this hiker here because we don't have any healing items barely left. We don't have any revives at least, so we don't want any of our Pokemon to die. So I'm going to try to avoid as many trainers as we can as we make our way to the next city here, but we're going to find a TM for Dragon Claw, pretty good there. Might use that on Quetzalcoatl, then again, it is kind of more of a special attacker, so hopefully it gets like Dragon Breath or something. By the way, this sign doesn't work. I don't know why. I guess today was the day where trainers don't have any dialogue. Not that guy though. I just don't want to talk to him because I'm scared that he'll end up being a trainer, and oh my goodness. Okay, I don't know what the heck this is. I'm actually going to look it up now because when I saw it in the game, I also had no idea what it was, but apparently it is a Fairy and Fighting type. Fairy and Fighting type. It evolves into Wind Toad Tinger when you use the Carrot Wine item on it. What the heck? Fairy and Fighting type. It looks freaking crazy. I don't know. This evolution looks pretty crazy too. Doesn't have very good stats though. It's kind of just a special tank. So I don't know if I would use that thing. But hey, look, a Ditto. And again, I like to spam the A button really quickly. So that's why sometimes you see me not run immediately. So I don't know. Anyway, we got a Fire Breather now, so even though I don't really want to use Drillgan all that much anymore because he's super duper over leveled compared to the rest of our team, I don't know, I really don't have much other choice. Mr. Roger here is not giving us very much choice. It's a beautiful day in this neighborhood to die as a fire ant, but yeah. Let me know what you guys think of our team right now. We have a lot of options that we could add as the final member. I want to keep everybody, but you know, since we have 2 dark types, I would rather get rid of one of those. I mean, not get rid of, but you know, replace. I don't know, it sounds mean either way I say it. This thing is actually faster than us, but guess what? Drillgan is a beast, a legend. So guess what, Archeles? You dead, son. Okay, I thought maybe he wasn't gonna die, but he did. He did die. So yeah, we have that little mammoth Pokemon, which is an ice and rock type. We have the nuclear type Eevee, which would be really cool to use because, I don't know, nuclear Pokemon are really strange, and they're exclusive to this game, so you know, it'd be nice to use that. We could have totally avoided this trainer, but I'm dumb and stood around for a little bit too long, so now we gotta fight Psychic Kurao? I don't know how to say that. Oh, I also wanted to know what type this thing is, because I saw it and I thought it was a Psychic type, but I don't know if it is. I mean, it probably is a Psychic type because we're fighting a Psychic trainer, but you never know, man. This is Masking. Why is its name just Masking? Like masking tape or something. Yeah, it is a pure Psychic type actually, and it does have an evolution, which becomes a Psychic and Ghost type. Whoa, this thing looks awesome! Psychic and Ghost type. Wow, that would be pretty cool to use as well, but we do have S51, which is going to evolve soon, so yeah, we'll see S51's evolution. We've actually already seen it before, but looks pretty awesome. There are just so many cool Pokemon in this game. I want to use them all, but man, you can't get to use them all. It actually also has a Mega Evolution, that little masking thing that I showed you guys. We don't see its evolution yet, but, you know, Braylip too. I think Braylip is definitely Water Psychic, but this thing also has an evolution, which is pretty weird. I think it's like a brain, I mean, it's still a brain fish, but it gets into like a jar kind of thing. I don't know, it's really weird. It's called Brain Noir, so yeah, maybe one day we'll see one of those. I actually don't know what the next gym is. It could be a Water type gym. could very well be, because we're definitely in some islands now. I'm expecting some water gym. Wait, no, we already did a, no, we did we do a water gym? I don't know. If I could take a look at the badges, then I could definitely tell. Someone has lost their Eevee inside the labyrinth, and Tandor Police is doing a search. You can't go inside the cave right now. Well, fine, guy. Oh gosh, I see the double battle coming up, and I am not too excited about it because I kind of just want to get to the next town so we can heal up our Pokemon. You guys know, man, we really don't have much left aside from Drillgans, so let's see if we can avoid these two dudes. Or this dude and girl. Yeah, we can. And maybe we can even avoid Mr. Mandark over here. I just like to call all the scientist trainers Mandark because, I don't know. Ha ha ha! Ha 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 ha! We did avoid him. We're gonna get an HP up. And I think we are pretty much home free because if we check out this sign, Vanessi City ahead. So yeah, we made it, boys. That is gonna be the end of this episode. Again, I don't know, it was kind of weird post-commentating because I haven't done it in a long time, but this city is pretty nice looking. We will explore more of it in the next episode. There's gargoyles on the rooftops. It kind of reminds me of Venice, which is probably what the creator was going for with Vanessi City and this really, really nice Italiano music. I don't know, it reminds me, actually this sounds like Professor Layton. Maybe it is from Professor Layton, I don't know. But just gonna go ahead and ignore that because here's the Pokemon Center and I'll see you all in the next one.